Aging is something no one can avoid. Once you pass the age of 50, especially 60, the body begins to show signs of deterioration, most clearly in the knees. Every morning upon waking, you may find it difficult to stand up, walk slowly, and even experience prolonged pain. This is the reality for tens of millions of elderly people, and the condition is becoming increasingly common. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, more than 50% of people over the age of 65 suffer from arthritis, mainly in the knees. But there's a little-known truth. Diet has a direct impact on joint health, particularly on inflammation and degeneration. In this article, we will explore 5 common foods that may silently damage the knees, causing pain and difficulty in walking for the elderly. At the same time, you will be introduced to healthier alternatives based on both modern science and traditional remedies. Why are knees more prone to pain with age? The structure of the knee, the body's important hinge. The knee joint is one of the largest and most important joints in the body. Every day it endures thousands of impacts as you walk, sit down, stand up, or carry things. When you're young, cartilage helps the joints move smoothly. But over time, this cartilage wears down, loses moisture, becomes brittle, and is easily damaged. Common causes of knee pain in older adults. Osteoarthritis. Due to aging, cartilage gradually wears out, causing bones to rub directly against each other. Arthritis. The immune system attacks joint tissues, causing pain, swelling, and limited mobility. Overweight increases pressure on the knees by 2 to 3 times body weight. Improper diet, consuming inflammatory foods and lacking nutrients that support cartilage health. 1. Refined sugar, the sweet killer of knee joints. Why is it harmful for the elderly? Refined sugar is a type of processed sugar commonly found in sweets, candies, carbonated soft drinks, ice cream, and packaged industrial foods. When consumed excessively, especially by older adults with weakened metabolism, it triggers a response of increased systemic inflammation. Scientific studies have shown that refined sugar stimulates the body to produce cytokines, a group of inflammatory molecules. These are the culprits that worsen inflammation in the joints, particularly in the knees. In the elderly, where the immune system is weakened and joint tissue repair is slower, chronic pain becomes more common. Additionally, overconsumption of sugar raises blood sugar levels, leading to a process called glycation, where sugar binds to proteins and forms harmful compounds known as AGEs, advanced glycation end products. These AGEs damage cartilage tissue and destroy collagen, a key component that helps joints remain elastic and smooth. Some signs you're consuming too much sugar. Frequent sugar cravings, snacking between meals. Knee pain, joint stiffness when it gets cold or upon waking up. Fatigue, poor sleep, or waking up frequently at night. Signs of gum inflammation, tooth decay, or uncontrollable weight gain. Eating sweets generates internal heat, leading to swollen and painful joints. In traditional medicine, it has long been believed that excessive sweets create heat toxins in the body, triggering internal fire and resulting in joint pain. Healthy alternatives. Elderly people don't need to completely quit sweets, but should switch to natural sweeteners and reduce consumption frequency. Instead of refined sugar, use raw honey, rich in antioxidants, pleasantly sweet. Coconut sugar, lower glycemic index than white sugar. Dates, naturally sweet, high in fiber and minerals. Instead of processed sweets, try ripe fruits like bananas, apples, or pears. Unsweetened yogurt with fresh fruits. Baked oat snacks without white sugar. In summary, Refined sugar is not only a major cause of diabetes and obesity, but also a silent destroyer of knee cartilage in the elderly. By cutting back on industrial sweets and choosing natural, moderate alternatives, you are helping your legs stay strong and healthy every single day. 2. Processed red meat, an inflammatory bomb for seniors with joint pain. Why is processed red meat harmful to knee joints? Natural red meat like beef and lamb isn't necessarily bad when eaten in moderation and prepared properly. However, when industrially processed into products such as sausages, cold cuts, bacon, and cured meats, red meat becomes a potent source of inflammation, extremely dangerous for the elderly, especially those with knee joint issues. Studies have shown that processed red meats contain high levels of preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, which once inside the body trigger systemic inflammation and worsen joint pain and swelling. Moreover, these foods are often high in saturated fat, which is hard for the body to metabolize, placing extra stress on the liver and immune system. Another serious concern is that grilling or frying red meat at high temperatures, like BBQ, produces harmful compounds known as AGEs, advanced glycation end products, which have been proven to damage cartilage, accelerate aging, and cause chronic pain in the knees and ankles. Why do seniors often crave these foods? Due to a busy lifestyle, many elderly people choose quick meals like canned meat or sausages for their convenience and long shelf life. However, this convenience comes at a cost, increasing joint pain, difficulty walking, and even muscle wasting or joint deformity. Smoked meat brings swollen joints. This old saying aligns well with modern science. Smoked, deep-fried, or char-grilled red meats generate excessive internal heat and inflammation, leading to aggravated joint pain. Healthy alternatives. Older adults should greatly limit processed red meats and avoid daily consumption. Instead, switch to low-inflammatory protein sources. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Rich in anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Free-range or organic chicken. Low in fat, easy to digest, free of preservatives. Eggs, tofu, mung beans, lentils. Nutritious plant-based protein sources. Chicken soup made with slow-simmered bones, enhanced with ginger and turmeric, nourishing and beneficial for knee health. Joint-friendly cooking methods, steam, boil, or slow simmer instead of frying or grilling at high temperatures. Marinate meat with fresh turmeric, ginger, and garlic. Natural anti-inflammatory spices. Avoid charring meat, which produces AGEs harmful to joint cartilage. In summary, red meat itself isn't the enemy, but processed red meat is a hidden killer of elderly knee joints. It promotes inflammation, cartilage degeneration, and chronic pain. By cutting back on industrial meat, choosing fresh options, eating moderately, and cooking properly, you're protecting your legs in the simplest and most effective way. 3. Cow's milk and dairy products. A double-edged sword for seniors with knee pain. Why can cow's milk be harmful to knee joints? Cow's milk has long been considered a rich source of calcium, essential for older adults. However, not everyone absorbs calcium from milk effectively. In fact, for some people over 50, consuming cow's milk can have the opposite effect, worsening inflammation and knee joint pain. The main reasons are lactose intolerance or sensitivity. After age 50, the body gradually produces less lactose, the enzyme needed to digest lactose, milk sugar. This can lead to bloating, digestive issues, mild systemic inflammation, and over time, joint problems. Presence of A1 casein protein. Cow's milk contains a type of protein that can trigger inflammatory responses in some individuals, especially those with arthritis or knee degeneration. The body may see casein as a foreign invader, activating inflammatory reactions that damage joint cartilage. Added hormones and antibiotics. Many commercial cow's milk products are fortified with growth hormones and antibiotics, which can disrupt hormones and negatively impact the immune system, slowing down the healing of joint inflammation. Milk cools the bones, but drinking at the wrong time can harm the body. In traditional medicine, cow's milk was rarely consumed. Instead, people preferred nut milks, mung bean porridge, or black sesame water, all gentle on the body, non-inflammatory, and nourishing to the bones. Warning signs. If you notice the following symptoms after drinking milk, consider reducing intake: bloating, gas, mild diarrhea, increased knee pain, morning stiffness, unexplained fatigue, muscle aches, weight gain or mild swelling in hands and feet. Joint-friendly alternatives: non-inflammatory plant-based milks, almond milk, low in calories, lactose-free, rich in vitamin E, helps reduce inflammation. Walnut or cashew milk, good for heart health, rich in omega-3s to support joints. Oat milk, easy to digest, adds fiber, ideal for older adults. Fermented soy milk, excellent for postmenopausal women, rich in isoflavones and vitamin K2, helps calcium absorption into bones. Natural sources of calcium: canned sardines or salmon with bones, rich in easily absorbed calcium. Dark leafy greens like kale, spinach, broccoli, high in plant-based calcium. Black sesame, almonds, chia seeds, excellent plant-based calcium sources. Free-range eggs, rich in vitamin D, which enhances calcium absorption. In summary, cow's milk can be a good friend to bones when properly absorbed. But for many seniors, especially those with inflammatory conditions, it may secretly worsen knee pain. Don't hesitate to switch to plant-based milks and natural calcium sources, a healthier, long-term solution to keep your legs strong and pain-free. 4. Nightshade vegetables, the friendly foods that may be hurting your knees. Why can nightshades be harmful to your joints? Nightshade vegetables, also known as solanacea, include common favorites like tomatoes, eggplants, bell peppers, potatoes, and chili peppers. These foods are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. However, for some older adults, especially those suffering from chronic knee pain or arthritis, these veggies can silently trigger inflammation. The main culprit? A group of natural compounds called alkaloids, especially solanine, which is found in high amounts in sprouted potatoes, eggplants, and tomato skins. Solanine can trigger inflammation in joint tissues, worsening pain and swelling, inhibit enzymes that help rebuild collagen, slowing cartilage repair, confuse the immune system, causing it to attack healthy tissues, especially in those with conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or long-standing osteoarthritis. Some people even report their knees swelling or feeling unusually heavy after eating tomatoes or eggplant, like walking with weights on their legs. Commonly misunderstood as always healthy, most seniors believe tomatoes are superfoods thanks to their lycopene content, a powerful antioxidant. That's true for healthy individuals. But for those already dealing with joint inflammation, long-term knee pain, or sensitivity to nightshades, caution is advised. Raw tomatoes, canned tomato juice, French fries, or popular dishes like eggplant parmesan might all trigger dull, lingering knee pain. A full belly from tomatoes, but aching knees. This old saying serves as a subtle warning. While nightshades may satisfy your hunger, they may also aggravate your joints, especially as you age and blood circulation slows. Should you avoid nightshades completely? Not necessarily. Everyone reacts differently. The key is to listen to your body. If you experience these symptoms, consider cutting back. Joint aches after meals with tomatoes, eggplants, or potatoes. Morning stiffness, especially in the knees. Swelling or heaviness in joints making it harder to walk. Joint-friendly alternatives. Instead of tomatoes, try pumpkin, beets, or carrots. Colorful, nutritious, and non-inflammatory. Instead of potatoes, choose sweet potatoes. Easy to digest, solanine-free, and good for heart and gut health. Instead of eggplant, use sponge gourd, bottle gourd, or zucchini, cooling and supportive for liver and joint health. Also, cook nightshades thoroughly and avoid eating them when they're raw, underripe, or sprouting, when alkaloid levels are highest. In summary, nightshade vegetables aren't harmful to everyone, but for seniors with a history of joint pain, they can become friendly foes. Don't let seemingly healthy foods silently trigger inflammation and weaken your precious legs. Tune into your body, choose the right foods, and you'll feel the difference in your knees, step by step. 5. Fried foods, the silent killer of aging knees. Why are fried foods dangerous for your joints? Crispy fried chicken, golden French fries, spring rolls, fried fish. These foods are undeniably tasty and satisfying. But for older adults, especially those with arthritis or degenerative knee conditions, fried foods pose a serious threat to joint health. Here's why. When oils are heated at high temperatures, like in deep frying, they produce trans fats, a type of fat that triggers inflammation, particularly in joint tissues and cartilage. Fried foods increase CRP, C-reactive protein, levels in the blood, a key marker of inflammation in the body. Elevated CRP means more joint pain and slower healing. Fast foods and many fried snacks contain refined vegetable oils, sugar-coated batters, excess salt, and chemical additives, which can disrupt metabolism and accelerate cartilage breakdown. Delicious today, painful knees tomorrow. Fried chicken often uses reused cooking oil, increasing harmful free radicals. French fries, starch plus hot oil, more inflammation and weight gain. Add in a sedentary lifestyle, and your knees bear the brunt of it daily. The older you get, the less your body can absorb the cost of indulging in fried foods. Giving into cravings too often can lead to swollen, stiff knees, walking difficulties, and eventually irreversible joint degeneration. Fried food pleases the tongue, but burdens the bones. A simple truth older generations understood well. Warning signs to look out for after eating fried foods. Noticeable knee pain at night. Tired, heavy legs, and trouble standing for long periods. Stiff knees in the morning. Weight gain, belly fat, unstable blood pressure or blood sugar. Healthier and still tasty alternatives. Instead of frying, try steaming or boiling. Preserves natural flavors and avoids inflammation. Air frying uses minimal oil while keeping food crispy. Oven roasting brings out flavor and removes excess fat. Tasty, joint-friendly options: grilled salmon, steamed chicken breast, or hard-boiled eggs. High in omega-3 and lean protein. Steamed sweet potatoes, roasted corn, or baked pumpkin. Filling, anti-inflammatory, and gut-friendly. Pan-seared tofu, no oil. Stir-fried veggies with olive oil. Satisfying and gentle on the joint. In summary, fried foods may be a favorite comfort food, but they are also one of the most dangerous for aging knees. Every bite of fried food can quietly spark inflammation and accelerate joint wear and tear. Choose gentler cooking methods, and your knees will thank you, step by step, day by day. Folk remedies to relieve. Knee pain 1. Warm compress with roasted salt and ginger. Relieve pain, warm the joints, relax muscles. Benefits: Roasted ginger and salt help stimulate blood circulation, reduce muscle stiffness, and quickly ease knee pain. How to do it. Roast 1 cup of coarse salt with 1 crushed ginger root until evenly heated. Wrap in a clean cloth, let it cool slightly, then apply to the painful knee area. Apply for 15 to 20 minutes, 1 to 2 times a day. Note, do not use this method if your knee is swollen, hot, or red. Those are signs of acute inflammation and require a cold compress instead. 2. Drink turmeric and honey water. Reduce inflammation, support joint recovery benefits. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful natural anti-inflammatory. Honey helps balance the spicy taste and enhances healing effects. How to prepare. 1 teaspoon of pure turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Mix with 200 milliliters of warm water, stir well, and drink in the morning before eating after 3 to 4 weeks. Reduce joint pain, easier movement, and better sleep. 3. Foot soak with warm ginger and lemongrass water. Improve blood flow, relieve leg and knee pain benefits. Soaking feet in ginger and lemongrass water dilates blood vessels, boosts circulation in the legs, warms the joints, and reduces numbness and knee pain. How to do it. Crush 1 ginger root and a few stalks of lemongrass. Boil with 1 to 2 liters of water. Let cool to a comfortable temperature. Soak feet for 15 to 20 minutes each evening before bed effect. Lightens the feeling in your knees. 4. Massage with ginger oil or eucalyptus oil. Warm the joints, reduce knee stiffness effect. Massaging the knees with traditional oils helps relieve pain, improve blood circulation, and soften the ligaments and muscles around the joints. How to do it. Use ginger oil, eucalyptus oil, cajeput oil, etc. Put a few drops in your palm, warm it up by rubbing your hands together, then massage around the knee in a circular motion. Massage for 10 minutes every morning and evening. Result: after a few days, the feeling of morning stiffness in the joints will significantly reduce. 5. Gentle traditional exercises. Keep joints flexible, prevent muscle atrophy effect. Light physical activity helps lubricate the knee joints and prevents degeneration. It is especially important for people who rarely go outside or are retired. Suggested traditional exercises. Gently rotate the knees 10 to 15 times in the morning and evening. Sit on a chair and stretch each leg 10 to 15 times per session. Foot rolling on the floor activates ankle and knee joints. Deep belly breathing combined with knee stretching and relaxed shoulders. Result: keeps joints from getting rusty, improves circulation, and reduces pain and fatigue. Extra tip: consider joining a Tai Chi or gentle yoga class for seniors, or go for a morning walk in the sunlight. All are excellent for joint health. As we age, the most important thing isn't just to live long, but to live well, live independently, and stay active. A pair of healthy legs is an invaluable asset that allows you to go to the market, cook, and take care of yourself. Take evening strolls and play with your grandchildren. Join senior clubs or travel with friends. And most importantly, avoid needing canes, wheelchairs, or someone to push you. But those legs can't stay healthy if every day we silently poison our knees with foods that cause inflammation, weaken cartilage, and erode bones. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Just by cutting out 5 harmful foods, you open the door to maintaining flexible knees and strong legs in old age. You can start today. It's simple. Check your pantry and daily meals. Are you consuming too much fried food, eating refined sugar, organ meats, or acidic fruits? Add golden foods to your diet: salmon, leafy greens, turmeric, ginger, bone broth, all nourish your cartilage naturally. Apply easy folk remedies. A morning glass of turmeric honey, a nightly foot soak, even small habits can improve your knees daily. Share this message with family and friends because everyone deserves strong legs and the freedom to walk well in their golden years. Final note, the human body is like a vehicle. How far it can go depends on how strong the wheels are. Love your legs before it's too late.